Hey everybody, okay, this is my winter car. So, something happened from last time. I don't have to worry about the car being flipped because for whatever reason it actually didn't save. But, after starting over, I managed to get to the house. Ended up being a lot less headache by just driving over the lake. That said, the lake is actually now part of the Winter Rally. It has its own ice road on it. And I may have gone airborne a couple of times. Just kind of point that out. As it turns out, you can actually also import music files from the game. And they're open about the fact that they use AI-generated music. Please tell me I'm not still at the house. Or apartment. God damn it, game, why are you not saving shit? Okay. So for whatever reason it decided it does not like to save. I don't know why this dude is always like 1 inch out of reach of everything. Okay, so we have a goal. Stock up on some supplies. Hit the lake house. And hopefully get set up. Try not to get smacked into orbit by opening the door. I'll be honest with you, if the reason why it's not saving things is because of the permadeath thing, then that is the next thing to get shut off in settings. Okay, get this little help at hand. Okay. Oh. Let's take the handbrake off. Fortunately, there's really nobody else on the road. Small rural town in Finland. They have farms, and they have rally races, and they have alcoholics. Which, incidentally, is why the thirst meter has been replaced with the problem meter. Okay, so we shoot past Timo's. Pub Napo. He no longer sells gas, he no longer sells food, he's just a pub. Creeper van. Kind of dawned on me that, see how this game takes place in 1999? By the time that this game takes place, Raccoon City has been destroyed for a year. Okay, first things first, we need some gas. I pulled a little too far forward, but not a big deal. Yank our cap off. Okay, I actually had to look up how to do this. When it comes to buying gas, you've got your little card station here. You have to put your card in first. Wait for this thing. We want 100 marks of fuel. And I'm mistaken, it's going to ask us for our PIN number. Make sure you keep this simple and stupid. So that way you don't have to mess with it. Take your card back. Pick your pump. Alright. Grab our nozzle. Crank that back up. And then head inside for some supplies. Dude's just wandering around, thinks he's hot shit. Okay, and this is where I'm going to have a little bit of a problem because Finnish phone numbers are weird, and I am not going to remember that. But that's a little bit beyond the scope of what we're trying to do today. We need a pack of smokes. Beer. So swage. Going to get through those. Okay, one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. Bigger charcoal. Chips. And coffee. Fortunately, nobody here is dumb enough to actually steal from anybody because everybody knows everybody else. Everybody's probably related. So if somebody pilfered your stuff, well, the entire town's going to know about it. The cool thing about this place is that, unlike Timo's, it's open 24/7. So you don't have to worry about accidentally starving to death. Or the weekend, because you forgot to buy stuff.
Niin sekin voisi olla ehkä siinä asemassa, että silläkin olisi äijä, joka voisi viedä sen joskus lomalle.
Blah, angry. Okay, is there anything else I want to pick up before we take off? Nope, we need to get to the lake house first. Because there's a few things we need there. Wait, is that the Satsuma? Nah. Look close. Break off. First gear. Oh shit, not in the ditch, not in the ditch, not in the ditch. Yeah, since this is winter, I don't think it's going to be possible to do the summer trick when you're about to die of thirst by grabbing someone's well water and just pumping it straight down your throat. So that was kind of a life-saving trick for this guy's house. Okay, so we do have an ice road now. As you can see, this is now part of the rally race. This area is all cordoned off for some reason. I guess this is where the actual rally racers park, waiting for the race. I guess. We are going to kind of okie dokie a little bit. Because we are going to the lake house. To grab a few things. Yahoo! Let's go ahead and drive right up to the dock. Neutral, parking brake. Okay, now if not mistaken, the liquor bucket is already at the house. We can't actually even pick up the fish trap because, you know, why bother? What we do need is the coffee pot, the coffee cup, rotor for my throat. Apologies for that, by the way. Plunk that in there. Get our coffee cup. So when it comes to the fatigue meter kind of ends up determining your sleep schedule. Oop. And if that ends up getting borked, you end up going to bed at like 6 o'clock in the evening and waking up at 3 in the morning, the coffee to reset that. There is also a camera up there. I'm not too concerned about grabbing that, though. Now, the lantern is going to be kind of important, because I use this as the in-game nightlight. Close the door. Close door. Thank you. Huh. You can roll the windows down. It's the middle of finish winter. I don't know why you'd want to do that. God, why is it so slow going back up? Okay. Oh, cool, there's a clock in here. So I think we might actually have enough time to get firewood cut. Because that is actually a thing in this game. Which we'll see when we actually get all the groceries offloaded. Kinda hope the power trickle's still in there. We'll see when we get to the house. Okay, neutral. Handbrake. Oh, good, it's still in there, all right. Good night. As you can see, your parents leave you a note on the door. Remember to keep the house warm, otherwise the water pipes will freeze. Okay, sauna's still a thing. Yes, you can still pee in it. Why would you do that? Because that is pretty much the only way you can actually guarantee that you get liquid onto the damn thing. Also, this game now incorporates an alarm clock. Doesn't actually tell you the time, but you can set the alarm to go off at a certain time that'll wake your character up. Okay, so first things first, grab our lantern. Park that on the desk. Now, the main thing about the lantern is I do not know if that's a fire hazard or not. They have parked a little too close to the door. Well, you can get into you. Yes, okay. Okay, so we got our parts catalog, we got our spanner set, ratchet set, bracket for the fire extinguisher, got a couple of, looks like dash parts wiring. We should actually know what we got here. Bumpers, spoilers, body kits, other shit, wheels, more gauges, stereo interiors. Okay, charcoal for the grill. Okay, coffee cup. Dude, seriously, wash your coffee cup. Okay, case of beer. Now, this is the thing about this game. In this game, you specifically do need to drink. Otherwise, your thirst meter will not go down. When I say drink, I mean drink liquor. Kind of funny how that one little bag held 5 pounds of sugar. And somehow it didn't smash the chips. And the amount of sausage this dude eats. And beer. Can you imagine the stank coming off of this dude? Okay, that is everything. Okay. Crap, is the second this what about us? Shit. Well, first things first, we need to run down here. Get some firewood going. Now, the van from the previous game is no longer a thing because it is completely out of commission. As in, like, seriously, he's just using it for like a spare shed now. Okay, no mail, that's good. Excuse me. I did not mean to keep doing that, I can't help it, I'm sorry. We still have our trusty tractor, but now we also have a log splitter and a lumber pile. Okay, diesel can, let's go ahead and get that up somewhere it's a little bit more prominent. Clunk. Okay, digging bar, axe. I have noticed that this seems to have gotten a little better from the previous game. Okay, it still is a little spotty when it comes to hit registry. For God's sake, dude. But how are you so bad at this? Looks like you can see the axe head hitting it. But it does not want to go. Can I just, like, shove that off the... No. There we go. Now the problem with this is that if there is anything on that block, you cannot spawn in another piece of wood. Okay, so we got our log carrier. Personally, I find it a little ridiculous that in 1999, this dude's house does not have central air. Or, you know, like, a furnace. Has TV, though.
Kuvittele hetki, että makaat yöllä sängyssäsi silmät kiinni, hengitys rauhallisena ja täysin tietämättömänä siinä, että samaan aikaan muistosi ulkopuolella jollain jokin, joka haluaa sisälle tahtomattasi, tietämättäsi ja pahat mielessä. Ei,
Okay.
hoida raadonia enkä matkapuhelinten vaaratonta setelyä, vaan jotain paljon vaarallisempaa ja todellisempaa uhkaa.
Right.
Muukalaisia avaruudesta. Tiesitkö, että suurin osa ei-toivotuista
I have no idea what this guy is saying.
tunkeutumisesta tapahtuu seinäpintojen lävitse
The hell?
tunkeutumalla? Muukalaismolekylit värähtelevät, etsivät heikkoa kohtaa ja alkavat osmoottisesti tunkeutua suoraan betonin, kipsilevyn ja tapetin läpi ilman ääntä.
Right. Well, whatever the hell that was. And then once you have your beer, or two, and that barfy gets up. Slurp. 3 in the afternoon. You cannot tell me it's getting dark at 3. It is getting dark at 3. Okay. To be completely honest with you, why that's a mechanic, I'm honestly not too sure, but you can definitely do some silly stuff with it.
Traktorilla hallitusti ja pintaa vaurioittamatta ja samalla aktivoit sen jatkuvasti toimivan sähköttömän ja täysin huomaamattoman suojausmekanismin, joka toimii koko yön joka yö, ilman että muukalaiset edes ymmärtävät, miksi eteneminen pysähtyy. Tilaa nyt, ennen kuin seuraava yö alkaa.
Okay. Glutus Canava. No idea what that means. So they just started up all over again. Okay, so map doesn't have anything pinned to it yet, which is good. Go and polish off a whole cigarette in one breath. And then just be a smoke belching inferno the entire way back into the house. Okay. Well, we don't have the car yet because we actually have to buy that. I can't figure out where the moonshine bucket went. It may be back at the lake house. But anyway, it's too early to go to bed, really. Like, seriously. It's like not even 4 o'clock. And nighttime in Finnish winter is about 18 hours long. So, yeah. Going to be in the dark for a while. Yeah, this is kind of cool here. You got the airborne photograph. My grandparents actually had one of these. Yeah, they both passed, and now that farm is someone else's thing. Kind of depressing. Okay, real quick. Not sure exactly how many of those you can stuff in there, but personally, I think you should probably not put more than about 3 in, otherwise... well, you end up burning through all your firewood. Finish winter, middle of nowhere, and somebody's got a barking dog. Four o'clock, and it is pitch black out. Well, day one, there's certainly not a whole lot else to do, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap that up from here, because the only thing we have left to do is basically eat and go to bed. Yeah, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. And if I go to do another video on this particular game, if it ends up loading me back in and I'm back at the apartment starting on day one, Monday again, I'm going to disable the permadeath and hopefully see about getting to a point of being a little more entertaining, a little bit more productive. Basically, actually just have more stuff instead of just getting set up for the night. But as is, basically consider this where this one particular stops, and yeah, we'll end up taking care of the rest of the boring shit off camera. And hopefully next episode, if there is a next episode, we'll have stuff to do. Anywho, that's it for this one. If you like this video or any other video, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know if you've seen any other videos about this. Other than that, that's pretty much all I got for this one. I'll see you all next time.